The Callisto Protocol, being released December 2nd, 2022, is one of the most satisfying things I can possibly imagine at this point in time. Survival horror has left us for a while, and this year has been drab, dry, and a little bit sad. And 2023 seems to hold the key to the future of next-generation gaming. But before we get there, survival horror from the mind of Glenn Schofield, the man who brought us Dead Space, the creator, the god, when it comes to video game horror in general. I think Dead Space and Dead Space 2 are two of the finest ever in all of gaming history when it comes to this genre and subgenre. Both horror and survival horror really are hard to pin down and define, but the way they define it over at Striking Distance Studios with the Callisto Protocol, seemingly it's going to be perfect, except maybe for a few bits and pieces that I'll probably talk about a little today. When it comes to Dead Space, that is one of the finest there ever was. This is shaping up to be one of the finest ways you can top off the end of the year. With that cherry on top, I mean $70 will make sense when it comes to the Callisto Protocol on next gen. But the thing is, it's coming to previous generations as well, with the PlayStation 4, Xbox One. I'm a little concerned that the previous generation may hold us back from making this game 100% fantastic. But then again, I'm not too concerned because I've seen The Last of Us Part 2 run perfectly on a PlayStation 4 base console, a PlayStation 4 Slim for that matter, and it looked and played breathtaking. So the way I'm going to explain it now is that while I prefer next generation exclusives, I will say that they need to harness the power to begin with to even make it make sense. If you can't create a great fucking game on the previous gen using what we've had, what we've been there with, then maybe the new tools aren't really going to cut it for you either. But the thing is, with the Callisto Protocol, I'm excited no matter what, because this is the mind of Glenn Schofield uncensored, unfiltered. It's already been banned in Japan, which blows my mind, because haven't we gotten some very violent Japanese games in the past? Maybe things have changed, but either way, if a game gets banned, I take a look in that direction. Mainly because I don't believe in censorship. I don't believe in taking away things that could make a product better. More realism, more intensity. Where is that factor anymore? One seriously relevant piece of information not too many people are talking about is the partnership between Striking Distance Studios and Skybound Entertainment. From an article on Skybound.com, a comment from Glenn Schofield struck me, and I quote, "Striking Distance Studios has one goal with the Callisto Protocol, to make one of the most terrifying games of all time. Skybound Entertainment is unrivaled in the worlds of sci-fi and horror storytelling, and will be an incredible partner for Krafton and Striking Distance Studios as we bring the world of the Callisto Protocol to life in games and beyond." Now that is striking to me. The reason being, they've already talked about a sequel to this game. They're talking about going into other ventures with this game, other mediums of reality. Now that, to me, sounds like faith. And although faith cannot move mountains, I'm happy to see that they're actually showing their product off in a way that makes sense. And they have faith in said product, which is more than you can say for most games in the year of 2022. Now, I did mention some concerns with this game which have been brewing within the last 12 hours of creating this video. I actually had to go back to my live stream and check. But this development is slightly concerning because we were just discussing a 4-year plan, or 4 DLC drops, when it comes to the Callisto Protocol. A listing on Steam is now not there. I tried to go back and see if I could find it, and it's just not there. But here we have it, the evidence that this existed, 4 DLC drops. Now, I don't know if this was a problem with Steam or if they're going back on what they said, but Glenn Schofield has already stated that we would have 4 years of support for the Callisto Protocol. Now, I'm not concerned with the success of this product. It's pretty much a slam dunk at this point. But I am questioning what the DLC will be and what the Season Pass will bring apart from new skins and suits. One thing I haven't mentioned up to this point is the Dead Space remake and the competition between these two games. I have a different take entirely on the matter, and I'll discuss that in a different video, but I'll just say this. The Callisto Protocol is a new IP. It's a brand new game. The Dead Space remake is a remake. What was once there is being retold. When it comes to which is more worth the purchase, I mean, there are tons of factors that go into that. But the biggest one of all is which one is fresh and ideal, coming from the mind that was there, coming from the mind that built all this. He ruled the roost. Shit, Glenn Schofield is breathtaking, and I can't wait to get down to the brass tacks on the Callisto Protocol when it drops day one. Maybe even sooner if I can somehow find a copy. But until then, folks, ta-ta.